Right now at 5, after a year and a half, a Cornelius girl vanished. Her mother makes a guilty plea in court for failure to report her daughter missing. Well, the girl, Madalina Cojocari, is still missing to this day, and we are no closer to getting an answer on where she could be. Well, it's a story that has now captured the region's attention and has also gained international attention because Madalina's mother, Diana, she's from Moldova, and that's in Eastern Europe, which is located between Romania and Ukraine.
And as a result of that guilty plea, Diana Cojocari could also be facing deportation. Queen City News anchor Derek Dallinger has been covering this story from the beginning. He's live outside the Mecklenburg County Jail with what happened in court this morning. And Derek, what happened was rather quick.
Yes, it was set to be an arraignment, but it did wind up being a plea hearing. Diana Cojocari pled guilty to failure to report the disappearance of a child, and the judge saying today that she could be released. As of last check, though, she has not walked out of the jail doors yet. But a new filing today from Madalina's stepfather, Diana's husband, may throw a couple of other things into question. Much of what has been happening over the last year and a half in the Madalina Cojocari case has come to a bit of a head this week, with Diana Cojocari pleading guilty to charges that she did not file a missing persons report on her child. And to this day, there are still lingering questions surrounding where Madalina is and what Madalina's mother and stepfather know about what happened to her. Madalina Cojocari was last seen on video on November 22nd, 2022, and by the next day, her parents said that she was nowhere to be found. Madalina's school only noticing her absences 3 weeks later. Over time, Cornelius police tracked movements. Christopher Palmer and his trips out of state in late November, Diana Cojocari and her trips to the mountains shortly after, but still no sign of Madalina as the story gained national and international attention. Monday's plea in court happened on what was supposed to be an arraignment for Diana Cojocari. Cameras were not allowed in the courtroom, but Cojocari came in dressed in a maroon detention center jumpsuit with her head down for the beginning of the proceedings before raising her head towards the end for sentencing. The judge in the case said Diana Cojocari had already been in jail for what would have been the maximum sentence for the failure to report charge. Cojocari does, however, face deportation because she pled guilty to a felony. Cornelius police, who are still investigating Madalina's disappearance, made a brief statement about the case.
We're just thankful this part of the investigation is behind us and the search for Madalina continues. And as I've said many times before, we won't stop until we find her. Now, another detail on this that we're still working on is a filing made in the case involving Madalina's stepfather, Christopher Palmer. A filing asking for a continuance in Palmer's case indicates that there are new details in the case that have been found out just within the last few days, indicating that Diana Cojocari had been in touch with family about leaving Palmer. The Madalina's disappearance may not be related to her family or Palmer at all, but rather a third party. It also says, at least from Palmer's side on this, that the defense believes some things were kept from them by the state, and they want all that information. Now, as far as whether or not that continuance will actually be granted, that is another thing altogether. We're going to be keeping you up to date on what happens in courts, and we'll let you know what we find out. Live in Uptown, outside the jail, Derek Dallinger, Queen City News.